when your attention feels a bit scattered, it's easy to start to consume more content, more food, all the things that give you that sense of relief in the moment, but that actually depletes you over time. That doesn't really get you anywhere. That actually makes you stagnate and make it harder for you to make decisions that take you forward in your life. This is a problem if you're someone who want to grow and want to create a life that you can feel proud of, that you're not currently living, because you end up over-consuming, even though you know that you should be doing something else. The problem is that when you take away the things, for example, your phone or social media or that chocolate bar in the evening, you're not really left with the tools to actually do something productive about it. It's rather that you sit there and feel restless, and you need to control yourself from going there again. So, what needs to happen is that you need to go from consumption mode to creation mode. Because there is this drive within you that needs an outlet. And when you don't give that drive an outlet, you start to consume. So it's a motion that wants to go like this, but you don't allow it to go like this. You don't express it like this. Instead, you meet this with more consumption to kind of battle it out instead. But what if you find an expression for the thing that naturally wants to be created through you? It doesn't necessarily need to be anything like your stereotypical creative paths like singing or dancing or, where you think about self-expression. It can be more subtle than that. It can be something as easy as seeing a gap at your workplace where a role isn't filled right now, and you know that you could potentially take that role for the company. This would mean that you are starting to use your creative mind in a way outside of the box, where you actually apply your skills to something tangible that is right in front of you in your life. This doesn't need to be imagined, but rather you look at where you are and you look at what you have in front of you, and then you apply the skills that you have in a format that you already know or want to explore. This is the act of creativity, where you participate, where you let this thing, this restless tension in you, you give it a voice, you give it a room for expression, instead of keeping it within you, not even trying to explore it, and then you overconsume a lot of shit that you don't care about, that will just actually keep you stuck in your life. And many times, what I see people are doing, including myself, is that we are scared of even trying to articulate the thing within us that wants to have an expression. And instead we just numb ourselves. We numb ourselves because it feels convenient. And this leaves us at square one in our life. We're not getting anywhere. And everything in life naturally wants to evolve and grow. So if you are not evolving and growing, you will feel it. It will start like this unpleasant feeling within yourself that you can distract yourself from. But after a while, it will start to sound louder. And before you know it, it's fucking screaming in your face. Your body feels unbearable to be in. Not because something is wrong with you, but rather that you are avoiding to express something that is true for you. Because you're not participating in life. You're just getting by. And therefore you're stuck. You're not growing. And you sit here in your life consuming short form content or whatever it is. Or YouTube videos or alcohol, or you get to your job as a distraction from yourself, not because you like your job, but because it gets you tired. And when you're tired, you're not as confronted with yourself. But something in you are screaming, and maybe it's louder now than ever. And this needs an expression. It needs an outlet, a channel where you can let it free. Let yourself be seen. Without this, you're doomed to fail in your life. You're doomed to be stuck. Because you're not giving space for the thing within you that naturally wants to be expressed by you. This is also to step out in the unknown. In the territory that hasn't been explored by you right now. And you're afraid of this. That's why you sit in a position in your life that just feels very basic. It feels gray. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just okay. You're getting by. And if you are okay with having that kind of life, then be my guest and do that. Or you can actually explore what it is to be alive, to participate, to do something that brings you joy and happiness, where your aliveness comes alive. Because you're starting to participate in your own life instead of just like sitting there on the sidelines hoping that something will change. That's just stupid. It will not happen like that. You need to give it room. Without giving room for the unexpected, where you actually like get out of your current static rhythm and into something new. You make a new choice. You do something different. You surprise yourself. That's when you can start to see things in a new way, This is how you will discover your uniqueness and the thing that makes you you. You come closer to a life that feels enjoyable to live, instead of just getting by. You will not come closer to that life through scrolling on your phone. I can promise you that. So the question is, if you're still here and something resonates, will you actually do something about it? Or will you just end this video, go to the next one, and then stay where you are in life? And if you want help not doing this alone, I offer one-on-one sessions together with myself. If that resonates, click the link. And otherwise, you are welcome to hang around here in my little bubble of the YouTube space. That was all. Have a beautiful day, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.